I'm finna just tell her to come in and come to
Tell her to come to the 3rd floor.
Oh.
It's not shit.
Oh, no, you're live.
Yeah, we live. I see the red button.
Hey, this is Toy with What Your Heart Be Like.
Hey, my name is Kiva, man.
And we're back with episode 7.
Ladies' night.
We have ladies' night tonight. So Kiva's going to be here. We're going to recap this weekend. We had Round Rock battle, the battle tournament in Round Rock, and we also had the first year of the T. Wayne Bowl. We know Elite Bills, R.I.P. T. Wayne. He originated the North Texas Bills.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now they had a bowl game this weekend. The first one, I wasn't there, but my co-host, of course, was there working.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna kind of recap some of those games and see how that went. I wish I could have seen some of them because it looked like some good games.
It was some
Y'all
great
had some
games.
teams to travel up
Yeah.
there. That's
We
good
had,
for the first year.
I don't want to do them wrong. They was from Fort Lauderdale, I think.
The Florida team.
Yeah, or what is it, Pensacola? One of them, I don't know. I'm from Texas, so I really don't know.
Or was it a Pembroke Primes? I think they were Pembroke Prime.
Okay, well, Pembroke Prime from wherever. I don't know if it was Lauderdale or whatever the case may be. But the highlight of the T. Wayne Bowl, the game of the T. Wayne Bowl, DFW Elite 12U versus them people from them Florida boys. That's what the DJ called them, so that's what I'm calling them. I don't know the name. Them Florida boys.
Okay.
Now, my take away from this game, before I get into that, let me shout out Radio Therapy. If y'all looking to do any type of podcast or studio thing or whatever the case may be, holla at Terrence J.
Radio Therapy.
Yeah, man.
Y'all like the background, right?
Right.
That's all Terrence.
Hey, what's your heart be like? Now, let me get up into to my take on the weekend. Bad play calling. Same thing from the weekend prior.
From Atlanta.
I'm sorry. I love Tony Torres.
No,
them my boys.
Hey, you got to take it.
But I saw them boys throw all day long. And I can't say no adjustments was made because I was going in and out. AU was playing. We were at the Bills T. Wayne Bowl. So I was all over the place. But what I can say is when the game first started and when the game ended, they were throwing to the same player, doing the same routes. No adjustments. Now, shout out to Marshall. And the Dogs were playing minus Tiger. So I'm going to give him that. Tiger, he's a big difference maker.
He is.
But the Dogs were playing minus Tiger. And Marshall is Marshall.
And so we're not biased. So this is when Kiva called me about the game, because everybody know I wasn't there. The first thing I asked was what? About the play call. I said, did we?
Yeah. Was it the play calling?
I said, did we change up our play calling on offense?
No.
He told me no. So, everybody's been making posts about the 12U and the play calling and stuff like that. The thing is, this is preseason. It's a learning curve. 12U is still who they are.
Right. They still the man in Texas.
Yes, they're still the team to beat. And everybody wants to beat them now.
Right.
Because they see them losing now. Nobody wants to play them at first, so everybody sees them losing now, so everybody wants to try to play them now while they're down.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. They still are that dominant 12U that we know them to be.
Right.
So,
and then again, it's preseason. And
exactly.
It's not like they playing the worst teams in the world. They picking the best of the best.
Lining it up.
Yeah, I mean, and much respect and salute to them. But when you go 0-2, 2 consecutive weeks in a row, what your heart be like gonna touch on it. That's it. That's all. There ain't no way around
Even when we don't want to.
Well, some of us don't want to. Some of us are smiling. But either way.
No, it's cool.
But another game from the T. Wayne Bowl that I like was shout out to the Oak Cliff Titans, TJ.
Okay. Was it the 8U?
No, it was the 7U. The 8U played a hell of a game. I don't know who the head coach of the 8U is.
For the Titans?
Yeah, for the Titans. I don't want to.
It's not TJ?
Nah, you know what?
It's TJ.
No, yeah, TJ. I was talking about the 7U game.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I was confused. The 7U game with the Titans, they played the North Texas Bills, of course.
Okay.
Was a highlight for me. We won, of course. Could have been 30, but those boys played hard. And another game was the Titans. TJ when they played Chris Curry and the Havoc. It was a good game.
Okay. How did that game go? Like, what was the score? Because I haven't.
I think it was 12-6.
Okay.
But the Titans were missing their quarterback.
Okay.
I talked to TJ during halftime. They was, kind of patching the quarterback together. They had 3, 4, 5 guys playing quarterback, playmakers or whatever the case may be. But the Havoc are the Havoc. I mean,
y'all had the Oak Cliff Gators out.
Come on, man. Shout out to the Gators, man.
I just seen a picture with their whole lineup, and I was just like, oh, so y'all done made a home on the field.
Hey, the Gators did their thing this weekend. They played, the first game they played was the Dogs 7U. It was okay. They beat the Dogs 7U. But, it was a 7U for the Dogs, so. Okay. Miss Deborah looking at me with a scowl, so. It was just, right, it was just a 7U. But they did beat them. And then they played the North Texas Bills Elite. I think it was 20-6, 26-6, or whatever the case may be. Okay. But that was another highlight of the T. Wayne Bowl, man. It was what? 6-0. It was 6-0.
12-6. I'm sorry.
Oh, 12-6. Shout out to Terrace, president of the North Texas Bills. She in the building.
So it sounds like there was a lot of good games at T. Wayne Bowl. This is the first year, so. There was the first year for the bowl games. I'm sure Joe and Miss Terrace and the Elite Bills appreciate everybody for participating. This year.
Bigger and better next year.
Bigger, of course. You learn. Round Rock. Let's talk about Round Rock.
I wasn't there. You talk.
I was at Round Rock. I caught a lot of games. I didn't catch some. Shout out to Elite Dogs. I'm gonna shout them out. 10U, 11U, everybody won. We lost one game the whole weekend, and that was our 9U on Sunday.
I heard the 10U looked so impressive.
But I've been telling you.
They should have played 11U.
Yeah. I've been telling y'all about 10U. Y'all, you will believe me. You will believe me about 10U. Our 11U stepped up. Y'all know everybody been trying to call them out. I respect our 11U because they on their own time. They ain't on nobody else's time. They don't care about what y'all talking about. They on their own time. So I respect that about Corey and Blythe. They on their own time. They're not worried about. They're not running because they've been playing. But Round Rock was good. It was a good trip. It was fun. It wasn't too crowded this time. There was a lot of good games. A lot of out of town teams. We had the Houston Seahawks was there. The
Cypress Hill Mustangs.
The San Antonio Outlaws. Everybody
got
the Friday Night Tykes.
They had a good showing this weekend.
Yeah, Friday Night Tykes, and then we had Southside Ducks was there. So it was a lot of YU was there. YU, AU, and 10U was there as well. So I want to shout them out.
Shout out to Ryan. That's my boy.
Yeah, so they were there too. It was a lot of good games. I don't have the scores for all those games, but we did want to recap. Shout out to all the DFW that went down to Round Rock and represented, minus some of the referee screws that I feel that happened over the weekend. But when you travel and you're playing some of these teams, and the referees are from their town, you deal with stuff.
Right. Shout out to Battle and Clayton and all them boys,
shout out to them as well.
They put together a good tournament.
It's always a good battle tournament. Like I said, a lot of teams dropped out, so it wasn't as big as it could have been, like I thought it was going to be, but it was good in that sense.
Now, co-host, with it being ladies' night, I feel like I've been here too long already. So what I'm gonna do, if the brain can just zoom in on co-host and let me.
I swear I know my job description. You didn't have to tell me that. Come on.
Excuse me.
But we're gonna continue. It is ladies' night on What Your Heart Be Like. Y'all know I am so excited about it. We all play a role in this little league thing, no matter what everybody thinks. So. Of course, we're going to bring in the queen, not only the queen of DFW Elite Dogs, my mama, the one that stay on my butt, Miss Deborah's in the house. Miss Deborah's in the house. She's here with me today, so I got a few co-hosts today. Okay, next we have Miss Terrace, Granny from the Elite Fields, the wife of Mr. Joe White himself. I'm sorry. No.
Don't put her by the dog. She might bite her. Don't put her by the dog.
We're friends. Yes, we love each other. We're not playing today.
Okay, sorry guys. Then we have Miss Brittany. They call Miss Brittany Saban. Brittany Saban. She's the recruit girl, for the Grand Prairie Hurricanes. Last but not least, Miss Kathy on the camera over there with the Oak Cliff Gators this year.
Night.
It's ladies' night.
with a party.
So we have a great group of ladies tonight, y'all. Tune in, ask questions if you will. We're going to discuss everything. You know, everybody seems to think women are the minority in Little League sports. I'm going to say sports, not just football, are the minority. But we apparently have made a little buzz in Little League football.
One thing I want to say
this
is
season.
some people think that women can't get along and make it happen.
You hear me? See, it's always something. We definitely can. We definitely can. So, hey everybody, I'm excited. So this is our first show with all the ladies. First, of course, we're gonna get into it. I've discussed this on the other show with the Extra Point. You know, our roles are what men feel is our role in Little League sports. So we have, I'm going to start with you, Ms. Deborah, because you are the president of the DFW League Dogs. Yes, so, you know, everybody, I saw a comment from Antonio, and I'm going to call names because I remember comments when people make them.
Hey.
A comment said, we're responsible for water. And what was it? Water and something else. Some water and something.
Extra mile pieces.
Yeah, something like to that narrative.
You can do that too. Tell them I do all of that.
So, you know, we had some comments. It was a topic in the group about our roles as women in Little League sports or football at that point. It was that topic. So, but we have a president here who can kind of elaborate on her role and what she does and how important she has been to that foundation of the Elite Dogs. So I'm going to let you talk about that.
Let me talk about it?
Yes.
All righty. I thought you were going to ask me questions, but the Dogs has been in existence for like 4 years now. And my role is everything. I make sure everything happens. Everybody that's with the Dogs, everybody has a part that they need to play. Everybody plays it well. Everybody has a role. I don't have to know routes. But I do know first down, second down, fourth down, interception, and touchdown. I do know that. I do know a play is not working when they need to switch out. But I trust the process and I trust all my coaches. And we get the job done.
But there's a lot of back work, Ms. Deborah, because we're talking about a growing organization.
Yes.
This year
we started with 4 teams.
Yes.
We went to 6, and now we're at 9. So that's almost 290 boys, not including the cheerleaders.
Our parents.
Or the parents. Yes. That's awesome.
So you have a growing organization. So there is groundwork behind all what everybody see, the uniforms, the coaches and stuff like that. They know Ms. Deborah. Don't take that lightly. Everybody knows who Ms. Deborah is. However, they're not thinking about the back work you put in. We're talking about paperwork. We're talking about dealing with a league, attending league meetings, speaking up for everybody around the organization. Because I heard Tony Person say, I don't attend those meetings. Yeah. So that leaves who?
You're right. Coach E helps us.
And Coach E.
And Coach Tony.
Yes. So it leaves her to do a lot more than the coaching that, you know, most men.
Our paperwork, make sure the bills are paid. It's not free. We have to look for fields. We have to pay referees. We have to make sure our fees are paid, which some people don't want to pay fees, or they get down to it the last minute and want their money back. So we have to set paperwork up, code of conducts, because you have to sign a code of conduct to play with the Dogs.
Do y'all get money back?
If you meet my deadline by July the 1st. Anything after July the 1st, you're out of
it's a keeper.
It's a keeper.
Square
What you can do is come back to practice.
And also, we have another one. They call you Granny. They call her Granny.
Pregnant Granny.
What was that? The people business? No, that threw me off. Oh, yeah, Granny.
I don't think that was public information.
But
Shout out to Joe White.
Right. Oops. Blessings in the works. Y'all do y'all thing. So, hey, God blesses us with them. You know, it is what it is. But you've helped a lot, too. So they went from... What was your thought of going from, you know, the one organization you helped with, you know, to start up a whole new organization? Because I know as a woman, and I know Jay, you know, we become secretaries.
Yeah. We completely against it. Like, no, let's not do it. We're just going to wait. And my husband like, nah, we're going to do it. So I had to follow his lead. I had to do it.
Shout out to Joe White, my guy. It's general.
But I respect any woman that supports her husband.
Yeah, you know, because I'm serious about it. Women become secretary to your husband, boyfriends, whatever it is. You become a whole unpaid secretary. And I'm going to put it.
No, you're paid. You paid.
I mean,
love.
directly or indirectly. Sometimes, you know, the purses ain't there every day. You know, the money. You know, we got a household. But I'm talking about literally. You know, people go outside to pay other people to do the groundwork. But when you have women that are as passionate about something, or not, you don't even have to know all the plays, but you're passionate about the kids or the sport, or even something that your spouse or boyfriend, whoever is passionate about, you put in that time as well. And it can be stressful. It can be very stressful. It can be stressful if it ain't your boyfriend and you just sitting there with a friend. Because I've been there.
Yes.
I've been there. I've been down that road. Hey, I came from the Gators. I did a lot of hours.
Your time.
It consumes a lot of our time.
It's another job.
I quit every day. Every day I
You
quit.
quit every day? Then you come back?
I'm forced. Like, just come one day, just come do this, and then I'm back again. Like,
that.
yeah.
It's a lot of groundwork. So everybody talk about how the coaches are away from their families and the coaches are away from their own kids, but they don't realize we are too.
Yes.
You know, we're away from our kids. We're away from our homes. Hey, women run a household. They do. Stuff is not balanced when a woman is not in that household.
Absolutely.
So when we are when we are vested just as much as men in these organizations, these teams, and our kids, it takes a toll on us women too. See, they try to downplay us. So I definitely, you know me, I'm passionate about that part. Don't downplay what we do when it comes to elite sport.
Men could not do
No,
the
they
life
can't
you
handle
do.
it.
We
Not
wouldn't
the
do it.
backhand.
We wouldn't do
So
it.
you wouldn't
Plus,
do
we
it.
work a regular 9 to 5.
But you think we're supposed to have, I worked Frito-Lay 35 years.
Yeah.
You're right. Make my own money, so look,
You
you
did.
and not pay for my husband.
Me and Miss
Somebody
Jackson
tell
need our
Kenny
own
he not
interview.
on the show tonight.
I'm sorry. Miss Jackson was so captivating. I'm sorry.
Depending on it.
He was about to get put out. But yeah, so it's a
walk off
lot.
camera.
So and then we have Brittany. You know, y'all are a first year organization. You did a lot you did a lot of recruiting, a lot of posting. You know, them posting takes time when you're at work.
Yes.
You know, we doing stuff on the clock.
Got the boss over my shoulder, you know.
We doing stuff on the clock, but you know, we right there, our phones right here. So it takes time. So how has that affected you? Or how has it? I mean, it benefits your team though, and the organization because you
Things
out
are
there.
rolling. Things are rolling now. You know, first year org, it can get stressful. You know, just trying to make sure everything's pieced together, everything is right. You know, you got parents that are new, dealing with parents. Some parents new that don't understand how things work. So I'm just overall, we kind of got all the kinks out. So now I'm just ready for actually this Saturday.
What's this Saturday?
Well, speaking for 7U. 7U.
Oh, they're in the Rumble for the jungle, jungle.
Rumble in the jungle.
Now.
But it is, being Team Mom is more than just passing out water and books, okay?
Oh, that's what it was.
Just wanna
It
throw
was
that
water
out
and
there.
books. It was water and books.
Water, yes.
Water and
Books
books.
can be
The books is
yeah,
stressful
that's enough,
enough.
really. I mean, that's a
I
lot.
was 6 o'clock this morning. I was working on certification, making sure
That's a
everybody
lot.
that was there because we had questions.
Did y'all get bubble? Did y'all get bubble?
No, we did not.
And with Team Moms, you need dedication. You need,
That's
you know,
true.
Dedication.
Not even that. And so when I was with the Gators, I was over the Team Moms and stuff, and I was, you know, helping inform them. I did a lot too, printing papers, doing this or whatever. I loved it. You know, we had a team. You're with them now. It's more like a family, so everybody plays their part. And being over the Team Moms is hard, you know, because these are grown women.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just, you know, you have to watch. As bad as my mouth is sometimes.
You have to
We
watch
know
what
you
you
have
say.
to watch how you handle some people.
We have
True
several
enough.
new Team Moms, and everybody, all the Team Moms are great. Everybody's
That's
stepping
awesome.
up to the plate this year and doing and pitching in and making the Gators great.
That's it. I see y'all flourishing, you know.
You're not a gator,
Gator,
you're
you a hater.
I'm sorry, we're not a hater. But I'm glad you are succeeding. Never.
Listen, that's still my heart and soul. I came from there, so I get it. You know, I have family over there still, so I get it. But it's hard work, and I just want people to understand that it's more to it than that. Everybody doesn't know X and O's, routes, like Ms. Deborah said, all the defenses. You know, everybody, we don't have to know all that, and we're not saying that we know more than men when it comes to that. However, we play a part, a huge part. And
part.
if unfortunately, some men will never understand that, or they downplay it. But y'all are catching on.
We are the office for the coaches, and one thing I will say,
I'm not even the office. I'm the money. Sometimes I have to put money up front before fees are paid.
Right.
Before we even start getting
Right.
money, you have to reserve your fields. You have to find out where you want to play. You even have to pay up for uniforms sometimes until everybody pays their fees.
You
So
do know.
I'm more than.
Thank you
And
for
when
your
I meet, thank you. I know. When I meet people, they be like, "Who are you?" The team mom, and I give them an ugly
She
little
did
team
the
mom.
most
Queen baby.
ridiculous.
I do more, a whole lot of work.
Her face, that whole smile goes upside down, baby. She's like, that whole neck go. Yeah, she does. I'm like, what? No.
They'll know in a minute. You got to tell them that. They'll know.
Oh, they know. People play dumb, but so it's one of those things. So we always want to try to bring up and appreciate the ladies of Little League football or sports period, because it's not just football. It's baseball. It's track. All that. So when we're doing it in like ways, like we go from one sport to another, so it's never Miss Deborah had to help with 7-on-7 this year, and she don't do that.
Nope, I don't even come out.
She don't even come out for 7-on-7, but she was
Well, I
able
come
to
out
help
to support my grandchild.
Well,
He plays
Havoc. Yes.
And I would truly be a Havoc if I wasn't a dog.
She will be the storm over in the Havoc.
I'm kind of in her situation. You know, my heart still goes out with the Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
My grandson plays on the Cardinals.
Yeah, and you're with Gators now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, it happens. You know, like I said, I have my family is over there still. But we, you know, you
We have
move
love for
around.
all the kids.
It's all about the kids at this point. Another thing I want to touch on with you guys. You know, we want to talk about some games. I know my sports starts this weekend, right?
Yes.
Y'all start, and who are y'all playing this weekend?
Eagles.
The Oak Cliff Eagles, right?
Mhm.
The Oak Cliff Eagles. Okay, they're still in the game.
And then the Cardinals are playing the Lions.
Okay, has they done it? Because I know with my sports, so we know that's a separate league here in Dallas. Nobody really knows. Everybody sleeps on my sports, but they don't understand that a lot of these people in these select orders came from my sports. We all came from my sports. That league normally holds about 18 to 20 teams a season.
Oh, yes.
A season.
Teams.
Yeah, it's
Several
18
teams.
to 20 each season. They don't fall off. I know this year they were gunning for trying to make it to nationals. So they were talking, you know, with Texas Sports to try to get to where they can compete at the end of the year to get to Florida. I don't know, is that something they're still doing? I know, was
think
it
that's
team
still
by
in the
team?
works. I think that's still in the works. But that is definitely something that we want to do. Even if the teams do something individually, they'll be doing something beyond just the end date of the season.
Okay. So we definitely want to shout out to my sports for them trying to branch out. Because I'm telling you, the branching is always good.
Everybody's getting ready to wake up on my
Yeah,
sports.
yeah, of course. You know, like I said, it's a whole new world, and you don't know it until you get outside of that. So now everybody's seeing it. There's a whole new world of football going on outside of my sports, which, like I said, shout out to my sports because they're stable. There's consistency in that league, which is why they're still around. It still holds those 17, 18 teams each year.
Absolutely.
But shout out to the Gators, the Lancaster Legends. Who else have been competing in these tournaments?
The Oilers.
And the Oilers. Okay. It's okay.
Alright. Jesus. Don't nobody want me out of the room but my wife. He crawled across the floor.
So that's good because that's 3. You know, branching out. That's a start.
Yes.
That's definitely a start. That's a start. So I'm excited about that for y'all.
There always has to be a starting point.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. Them branching out. Like I said, that's what I wanted them to do anyway. I had those conversations with my cousin and then Corey and them to start branching out and showing these boys that there's another level of football going on, and competition, and putting them in some of these tournaments. Granny. Now the transition. So y'all went from my sports to Texas sports as well.
Mm-hmm.
With the new team, with the team, so y'all went from 14 to 9. Y'all did good.
Yeah.
That's hard.
But we did.
Yeah, a lot of people can't do that. So they stay those 4 levels.
Right.
The DT teams, but y'all was able to do a lot of recruiting.
You know, my husband talk all day on Facebook. So everybody just want to be a part of what he got going on. Just because he round there. He be at home just.
You're talking now.
He's fighting with on there. Oh, somebody from so-and-so. The next thing you know, it'll be 3 parents like, y'all got no openings like y'all 10. We got 7. So. Yeah,
so now you have to. Okay, so y'all went from 4. Now y'all at 9. So now you have to plan for, holding down 9 teams. More team minds, more coaches.
It's a lot of work.
More team moms, more coaches, more kids, more parents.
Yeah, more attitudes, more personalities, more opinions.
All that.
It's just
It's a lot. So
yeah.
Dress code. What dress code?
Y'all have a dress code?
Well, some moms.
Talk about it.
What type of
Talk
size
about
y'all
it.
down to work?
Talk about it. Somebody say amen.
Dress sexy.
Yes.
And you can dress sexy,
Uh-huh.
but not in front
No
of
camel toes.
Well, I came to a DFW elite event,
Oh,
and
my
they
bad.
had some parents that had a water fight with all white on, and it was like a wet t-shirt thing. And I said, okay, this is what they doing over here.
Come on, who's son to get their
I
fingers
don't know where that was. Oh, when you
Okay,
came.
DFW elite.
Oh, but you came to our fundraiser that day.
Oh, that was at the fundraiser.
And y'all had a wet t-shirt contest?
No, we did not. We were playing. And she just dropped in. So
Just see what they got going.
September
What they
7th.
doing over here.
yeah, we had a good time.
Oh,
And
wait,
we raised enough money to go to Atlanta.
Hey.
Let's talk about it though, because the dress code. Because
Yeah, they had a good turnout. It turned out well.
well, let's
No
talk about the
money,
dress
no
code
lose.
at these games.
See-through tights.
Let's talk about the dress code
I'm
because
sorry.
let's talk about the dress code. I mean, I'm sure men don't care. I mean, they like
They
it.
really do. They talk about it,
I
they
mean,
look
but
at it,
they-
and then they'll mumble about it.
Our sons don't like it.
But we don't want to distract the boys. I'm trying to win games.
That's right.
I need my boys to focus.
That's
I need my
right.
coaches to be able to focus.
That's respectable.
So it's just being respectful.
Well,
And then
right.
when you go out, I mean, I might wear something I don't wear to the games, but you just have to be respectful.
That's right.
You around little boys.
Have
we're
some
trying
class.
We're trying to mold them into young men. Yeah,
Please.
teach them to be respectful. And then you moms will have a fit if somebody touch y'all or whistle, or
That
say
is
something
true.
crazy.
Because they out there
Then you're
advertising.
gonna be fussing.
I'm looking for fee payments is what they be looking
That
like.
does not
I
happen.
actually think they want the attention. They have to.
Not from little boys.
Not from the little boys. But
They like it from the coaches.
yeah, they want.
Or else they wouldn't do it.
That was my point.
With you, maybe.
My thing is, because these girls these days go to church like that. But my thing is, even if you were not taught or there was enough guidance
Amen.
or anything,
Oh.
to how a dress code, not even like, I'm little, I'm small, but I still won't wear some things that I know I probably can wear.
Big, small, medium, large, extra large.
As big
We
as
don't need to see your
me or
print.
bigger that's still wearing see-through
Correct.
tights.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And smaller.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm
We
saying.
don't need to see what's going on up under those
I still
tights.
don't wear that. I can be as skinny as all day, but it's certain things that I still won't wear. Like the dresses I'm seeing. First of all, I'm not coming out there with a full face of makeup. You're gonna see red lipstick, maybe. That's it.
It depends on what day you catch me.
I'm just telling you, I'm not coming out there dressed for attention. I'm not having a full face of makeup. First of all, we sweating like damn dogs. It's hot as hell out there. We're around kids with sports. You might get this ponytail. My hair might be all over my head. You're gonna get some tights and a t-shirt and some shoes.
I look real crazy in the sun with that camera.
You hear me?
Because I'm sweating all in the
Like,
sun.
but I see women coming out there with heels, dresses.
Nothing heels sticking in the ground.
It's nothing wrong with the heels. It's nothing wrong with the dresses.
Little League football game?
No, because that's not inappropriate. The bigger issue is when I can see what's going on up under whatever you have on. Like whatever you have in your nether regions. That is nobody else's business, girl. Because it's hot.
They talk about, okay, we not changing. you coach change the subject.
But I
So
think
I
the problem
really
is
they
that
wanna do
shows that
something
people
else.
They don't want.
Yeah.
They
No,
don't want
wear a
us
big
to.
T-shirt over it. They
Uh-huh.
wear it covered
Uh-huh.
with a jacket.
That's
what
right, that's
that makes
right.
the
All you have to
coach's
do is
coach,
cover-
apparently.
cover-
Shout out to
cover.
Kivion.
Sir.
What I'm saying is there's a
Let's get to football so we can show Mac we know how to talk.
you know no forget Matt. It's not his show.
It's ladies' night.
Hey.
And it's ladies' night, and we're
It's
gonna
ladies'
address
night. We're
women's
gonna address
issues.
stuff,
Because
you know?
maybe some of these young ladies haven't ever had anybody to pull them to the side and say, "Hey, baby, that's inappropriate."
I'm sorry. You
And
can't
maybe
go
they
to
don't
us,
know.
We will. I will.
Amen.
Now, I done seen some dog mom. Never mind.
Not on my sideline. You have not pouring
Come on,
water,
right.
not giving water, not team.
Oh, not the
moms.
water girls.
Not they
Right.
not water
I
girls.
mean,
they
They're
team
team
moms.
moms.
You right,
and
baby. Let me
they
be
do
quiet.
a lot. Yes, sir.
Say wait, somebody
I don't wanna
called.
diminish
Was
nobody.
it you, Brittany? That somebody said team manager, or it was somebody
Someone
said
said
team
team
manager. Someone actually said team manager. So I like that better.
I like that.
sometimes.
You like
Yeah,
that better
manager.
than team mom?
Because you're managing a whole between coaches and parents
You're managing the whole
and
team.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Gotta accept
For
what you are.
most, not for all, but in our situation, most of our coaches, they just want to coach. They don't want to
That's
stay
right.
with
I
it.
have a lot of coaches that
That's
just
all
That's
the
why I
time.
say we're the office of the coaches.
and they let you handle everything
Yes.
else, but they have
Yes.
not a clue
Right.
what goes on behind
what
the
goes
scenes.
on. For instance, like our tournament in Round Rock, we had to pay for Round Rock.
Right.
Then we had some coaches that kind of wanted to change their mind. No, ain't no changing no mind. We paid. We're going.
We
Yeah.
went.
Yes, you
wanna
did.
coach.
And we had
Talk
a
about
parent.
it.
We had a parent that didn't want to go, but we did go.
We went. I went. And I was on my best behavior
Yes, you
too.
was.
See,
I appreciate that.
yes, I was on my best behavior. I made, everybody coming up to me. I was nice to everybody. I think.
Thank you.
Um,
And that is great.
I think.
I'm so
Very
proud of
great.
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She don't understand it takes one person to be negative, and it's just like a counselor.
Listen. First of all,
Energy is transferred.
all I said was we went to Round Rock with the expectations of playing certain teams because that was the schedule. That day when we found out who we were playing, and I wasn't downplaying the team. I wasn't downplaying the teams that they changed it to. But there was an expectation to play San Antonio Outlaws. That game could have stayed because that's who we were originally playing. Then the Southside Ducks. We wanted our damn lick back.
I'm sorry, you could have got them when you had them.
2%.
So I understand they
That's
didn't want to
true, too.
mess up their ranking.
They ain't.
And actually, the team we did play, we lost to one of them.
Yeah.
True.
So
We did.
it
But
was
that's
good
a whole
mix-up.
nother subject because, like I said, listen. Okay. But we're not going to get into that. But what I'm saying, Southside Ducks lost one game. Yeah, they lost the game too.
They did.
So it wasn't that. It just was the level of competition we were trying to play. Like I said, I didn't downplay that team that we were, neither team that we were playing. I didn't downplay what they had because I don't know what the hell they had.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care. I just knew what we wanted to play, who we wanted to play, and who we were originally.
Unfortunately, my 9U, they like to pick who they want to play. They like to dance by their own rules.
The 9 you want to do that?
9U.
Ladies'
I
night.
thought it was the 11 you. The 11 you the runners.
No, we're not running. We do have new coaches on our 11U. They're not used to our boldness. I will say my coaches are confident in themselves.
Not the
And
11 you.
We line up on the field.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm
Give
trying to
me
get
a
better.
season, and I promise you, the 11U gonna show you what we got.
September 7th.
We gonna be right
30-0.
on top. We're gonna be right on top of it. What team you support?
Who she have to ask?
Support. And then she looked at the time, yeah.
Because at first I was against him talking, but now I have to get on his team.
You don't see my president right there?
I see your president.
What you mean?
We will have a good time the second week of the
September 7th.
Yeah, we
It's going to be like Kim McCall back
Yeah.
in the 80s.
Okay, and then we're gonna shake hands and go hang out.
Oh, yeah. You better know it.
After we spank you.
Yeah, everybody but me and Jonathan Ellis.
You
I'm going to
can-
say everybody name but Jonathan Ellis.
After we spank you.
Who gonna be right?
Yeah,
I'm confused.
You hear me?
The thing is,
Shout out to Terrence.
Miss Harris, I love you, but we're gonna be enemies just that one
we're
day
gonna
to
be
the
enemies.
end.
We're
To
just
the
gonna look at
end.
it.
And we're gonna line up
And then
on
we're
the
gonna say,
field.
I told you so.
Yeah. That's gonna be really, really good.
I like that. She said we're not going to be enemies. That's right. We just gonna look at it.
We're gonna line up on the 50 and do what we supposed to do. I'm sure the Bills gonna do what they supposed to do.
They ready.
And then we'll come back on the
right
show
there.
and let you know.
My husband in the garage doing jumping jacks right now.
Your husband gonna have to be doing a whole lot of jumping jacks. So trust and
I
believe.
believe he's in there doing jumping jacks right
Miss Deborah, you need some more water?
No, ma'am, I don't. I'm just.
Right. Miss Deborah can have no more. That's the alkaline water.
Whatever it is, it's working. Because I'm telling the truth. Now, you do know the dog's not going to just lay down.
I know,
right?
I know they're gonna get their ass whooped, but I know
No.
they're not gonna take it. They probably fight for it.
But
He
listen,
going to
this,
scrap.
like I said, the thing is about our 11U, what
We
I
might be
respect
the
them,
12U.
they not worried
That's
about
some
what y'all
bullshit.
saying.
We might be 12.
Just because my 12 have lost 2 games in preseason,
We might
it's
be.
called preseason.
Did
for
you
a
say, what
reason.
did you
I
just say?
said
Preseason
confidence
for a
travels.
reason. Yeah. Well, baby, you can do what you want to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we will have our foot on your neck.
Oh, what?
12
I'm with 11U.
You
I'm with 11U.
check him.
Well, we just gonna look at it. That's how we gonna play. We just gonna look
Well,
at
see,
it.
he talking too much.
Hey, you let me.
We're gonna top on 50. We're gonna top right here.
This is why he need to get back in the highway.
Because, I mean,
Yes.
you can take the 12 you for granted. Whoever want to. It's preseason. Line up on the 50. And we will be making some adjustments.
Hey,
Tiger
beat
did
that
not play
11U
this
by
weekend.
30-0.
See, he wants to like 11U. See, this is my
we gonna do
thing.
the 12. That's Joe and Tony best friends.
They are
Joe ain't gonna
friends.
let nobody do nothing to Tony.
That's why it's always
Cross him
love.
the wrong way.
We're not
Yeah,
even
yeah,
worried
yeah.
about nobody. Because I'm going to tell you, the dogs don't start nothing, but
No,
damn
we
sure
ain't-
don't run from
we
you.
ain't gonna
No,
let nobody
the thing
beat
about
Tony.
it is he goes hard for the 11U, which is fine. The thing is, what I said about the 11U, our 11U is they just don't care what y'all talking about.
At all.
Like those coaches literally don't care. Like y'all can say whatever
They
y'all
talking
have
to me.
posted.
Can I talk, baby?
Yes,
Who y'all 11U? Ain't nobody.
Wait a minute. Am I on camera? Look
You
up
are
under the table.
right here. Sir. It's
Who
late
y'all
night.
11U? We gonna put 30 on them
I
folks.
doubt it.
Miss Deborah,
Did
we
you
gonna
see us
put 30.
this weekend? Did you see
No,
the highlights?
Miss Deborah, I know they terrified to death. Hey, we hit back.
This
Tori say he gonna put 50 on y'all ass.
So who?
Tori
Wait a
Crawford.
minute. You see
Hey,
this
now we ain't
logo?
talking to Tell Unc stay out of this. We ain't talking to
I got you,
you.
Tori.
I'm talking to Corey. I can't.
But look at me. You see this logo? It speaks for itself.
And that
Not
shirt
saying
nice.
the
Sit back real
Bills
quick,
don't.
That
Brent.
shirt nice.
Do you see that one?
I'm not
Everybody
saying it
blinking.
don't. Not
Hey.
saying it don't.
Hey, wait,
Hey,
first
let
of
me
all,
get out of ladies' night.
let me
Excuse me.
acknowledge all these shirts because I
You
should
hear me?
Let me acknowledge all this blingy gear, y'all. Listen,
Everybody shining.
Everybody's shining on this. Except for me. Everybody's shining. I love it.
It's represented.
Yes. Shining,
That's
shining.
right.
I love it.
I bring the dog.
Okay.
When I go somewhere with my family, they say, "Can you put on anything other than a dog?"
Right.
And that's what we say about the coaches too. Y'all ain't got no real clothes.
No.
Like y'all ain't got no real clothes.
We
It's
bring
funny
it.
when you see them in other type of clothes. 'Cause
Yeah, like where's y'all?
We dress up when we have to.
These are our real
I mean, I
clothes.
do.
You're right.
I'm the same way
Yeah, I
because I,
know
I'm
you
tights in the t-shirt all day, but there are times that I step out. But our coaches literally, I just be like, especially mine, bro. What are you?
Went like his sandals.
Quinn like the Nike sandals.
And his socks.
Quinn,
He wear New Orleans socks. He wear too high. He don't wear the ankle joints.
yeah, bro.
We're working on it. He's a working project.
He
You
bought
gotta
pair of
love
tennis
it.
shoes. I seen the
He
post.
bought a pair of tennis shoes, but he
ain't wore 'em to
didn't
the
wear
field.
them.
I ain't never seen it.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen it.
hey, not too much on my bro, y'all. Everybody already said if he don't coach in his slides, it ain't right. It's just not right. You just it's not right.
20 degrees.
I guess I'm
20 degrees.
got
better when they're in tennis
And when
shoes.
they're in
Yeah.
uniform.
When they're in uniform and
It
in tennis
does,
shoes,
it
it's a
does.
lot better to me.
We're not taking it away from that. I would love for him.
We do have, last year we had coaches' uniforms. We did.
I'm sure they still will. But
Well,
them slides,
I mean,
gonna be right
you
on.
see that on every team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see the
Yeah.
slides on every team.
Yeah, you're right. Even out, no, it's just not just Texas. When you go out of town, they have on slides too.
Well,
You know,
coaches
it's
can't get
something-
on our field with slides.
You hear me?
We don't allow that. You can't coach with slides. You can't come to practice with them on. You sit in your car with them.
I got
Let's
my
talk about the
media shirt.
uniformity of the Bills. Because y'all like a old, good old little outfit,
Yeah,
a whole little coordination
You
situation.
know, that was a big post because you don't be in the group, Granny.
Yeah, I'm not in Facebook.
Yeah.
I can't handle all that talking. All that thing we're doing. I can't handle it.
It was a big post about what was it? About the lime
The
green
green uniform.
And so
I personally picked those out.
yeah.
Because fashion.
Look at the nails.
Get into her nails. Show your nails to the camera.
Well, that was just like the color structure.
Some people have the color rush. I'm gonna call it the color rush because NFL do it sometimes. They have the color rush, and so it's just a loud.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they just weren't ready for it. That's all.
You hear me?
This year, everybody trying to do it. I see everybody got a neon uniform and all that. It's okay. It's just called trend setting. We just started.
Nah, we're gonna be red and black.
Hey y'all, real quick, we have a question from Shantae M. Wade. She wants to know, why did you all choose to be such key figures with your organization? We're going to start over here with Brittany, and then I want to end with Miss Kathy telling us about what kind of made her get into the photography aspect of football.
Okay. So, as you all know, it is our first year, and I'm always into helping others, and I really wanted to get everything started off right on the right foot. In your first year, you've got to really work on recruiting, making sure you have the players that you need to compete. So honestly, I didn't have any plan on being team mom, but I kind of overstepped my boundaries, I guess, and took it upon myself and decided I was going to help recruit. And
Talked yourself into some nonsense.
Yeah, and here
Been
I
there.
am.
In the world.
Yep.
She took over.
Yep.
Mom, Dad.
My granddaughter was cheerleader for the DeSoto Raiders. So eventually we was doing the Raiders for 2 to 3 years. And Mike Willis is the 13U coach, and he's on the 11U coach team. He said, we're going to leave. I'm not talking to you. Period. He said he was going to leave, and we needed to go meet with Booker and D-Lo. And that's what we did. And we came together and started the DeSoto Dolphins. And the DeSoto Dolphins really should be a team that's still in existence, because we were great with what we did.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Kathy was a part of the Dolphins.
Absolutely.
I think I retired one year, came back. I retired. Fred and D-Lo pulled me off my couch. Yeah, I really did. I officially quit football because I used to do the behind the scene work for them. So I was like their right hand man, and just
I'm with her.
you never knew it. We made them look good. So I always said I would never work so hard again for somebody else and not have my own stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what happened.
Granny.
I don't want to hear my spiel. So, we had an unfortunate situation where our president died, unexpectedly, just abruptly died. And so we did like a three-way presidency with his family members and another guy who was a part of the team when T. Wayne was alive.
No name.
Well, it was so much animosity, so much ego and testosterone going on that we couldn't make it work. At the end, when the season was over, we decided everybody just go their separate ways. Because everybody had their own ideas of how it should go and who should do this, but we was doing most of the funding. So Joe was like, well, just let them go and we'll do our own thing. So, of course, I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want no football team. I don't want to put no more money into no football. We're going to do it. So some kind of way, he showed me a post on social media that somebody said something like, maybe we can't do it. So, of course, we try to say we can't, we're going to do it just to show you.
Right.
So we jumped out there and said, okay, we're going to do it. And we ended up with the Bills, and for whatever reason, I ended up having to be the president, like I knew it. And keep everything together. And
It's a woman.
here we are.
Ladies' night.
So, Miss Kathy,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have you next because you went from the Cardinals, helping out with that organization, the pictures. We know you for being on the field. So you went from that to
I'm still with the Cardinals in a sense because my grandson.
yeah.
And I'm still going to be on
family
their field as
affiliated,
well.
so you're going to be over there too. But you do work like you're typically admin, right? For the Oakland Gators.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I was told.
I do their Facebook page.
Yeah, you run the stuff. You're admin. That's why I call it admin. Admin, secretary, whatever they want to put it as. You do that for the Gators now. What made you want to transition from the Cardinals to the Gators? And you know, what was that decision based off, and how has it helped you now? Like, is it something that you regret, or is it not regret? I'm not gonna say regret, or you know, because you're away from, you know, you have to balance that time for your grandson.
I have to learn how to balance it, and thankfully I'm able to balance it, because I might spend a day at practice with the Cardinals, then I might go to a day of practice at the Gators, and sometimes I don't even have to go to either one, because I can do the admin behind the scenes, like Deborah said before. So that's a good thing with me working the Facebook page, answering questions, and the things that I do behind the scenes. I don't always have to be on the field. And believe me, I work for AT&T in a hot warehouse. Sometimes I don't want to go outside in the heat after I get off of work. So I appreciate being able to work from home. But with my grandson, the reason I transitioned, I just want to be needed. So, you know, I like to work. I'm a worker. So whatever teams called me and said, I need a flyer, or I need some pictures, I'll go and assist. So, but my home is going to be the Gators, but I will be branching out to other teams, because I will be out there for someone to hire me if they want me to take pictures of their team. So I'm up for hire, but but my home is the Gators.
Yes. So, Miss Kathy, and I just want to put her out there too, because she takes some wonderful pictures, y'all. She's always on the field. She's had me some off guards when I was in the games that she brought in. I forgot about the freaking pictures, but she's always around. So if you want pictures of your team, you know, she does the individual pictures and everything.
But I
for
love
the
the action
teams.
shots. Those
Yeah,
are
the
my
action,
favorite.
she catches them all. So make sure y'all look up Miss Kathy. She is available, like she said. She's with an organization currently. However, she branches out, you know, for work for hire, you know, pay, money,
A coin.
it's
But I love it
money.
because I have a relationship with every team, and I
Right.
love that.
Zimmy Daniel said that he wanted to say, without you all, there would be no them. And I guess
agree.
so, like,
Thank
they
you,
appreciate
I
y'all.
agree.
Thank you so much. We
Right.
appreciate
Sweet.
that. Thank
I
you.
agree.
Now, well, let me just backtrack real quick. For me, okay, so for me, everybody know me as Toy, loudmouth, talk noise, Toy, all this. But let me tell you one thing about me. When you mention my name, just make sure you have that resume behind it.
Period.
I came in here 14 years ago with the Oak Cliff Gators. I didn't even have a child at that time. I had a nephew who started, you know, that's when the Gators, we had football, we had baseball, we had every sport, basketball, we had every sport. So I came into it before I even had a child. So it's 14 plus years for me being around Little League. So I'm not new to this. I don't just talk noise. I don't just type at people. I really do know what I'm talking about. I also have a passion for kids in football, just like I have a passion for kids in track. So this is not me just being a rah-rah female or anything like that. I really, really know what I'm talking about. I also study football, y'all. So when I say things, it's not because I don't know. Like, I really do know what I'm talking about. If I'm wrong, people correct me, and that's fine. I learn from my mistakes. Or I can freaking Google. Google's free. You know, so the same way some coaches, half of them don't know what they're talking about, but they will Google some stuff. So make it seem like they do.
One thing I will say, this has to be a passion. This has to be a passion.
It does.
Because, I mean, this is a full-time position. This has to be a passion. You have to have a passion for
And
this
that's how when I was with the Gators, it was so many times I missed my son play because I was working at the games or doing this. So I missed my son. This year I chose to, and last year I chose to just cut it out. You know, I talk, you know, noise on Facebook, whatever, but that's just who I am as a person. You can respect it or you don't have to, you know. So it's one of those things. I love kids. Everybody know I go hard for kids. I have came out of my own pocket. And I ain't the richest bee in the world. You know, I came out of my own pocket.
Oh, yes.
You know, people think,
Being a volunteer, you
yes, I come out of my
pocket.
own pocket for boys even to this day. And I'm not the team mom for 9U. Even though everybody seems to think I am. I'm not. But I do come out of my pocket for our boys, for our coach, for whoever, and I support them boys like they are all mine. It's 35 of them. You would not know they're not mine. So, you know, it's more, like I said, it's not just coaches that spend their time investing in these kids. It's us moms and friends and aunties and you know, grandparents and stuff, we all, you know, play a part in these young boys' lives. And at this point right now, they need everybody.
Absolutely.
They need everybody. So
Reveal
I
it.
definitely wanted to our
What they say?
I did,
What happened?
Nothing.
so
They had a whole
that's
conversation.
okay. So I want to touch on that. So while we're here, so we know All Star is coming back around.
Yeah.
It's months from now, right? However, after last season, I talked to Miss Deborah, but apparently they had already got in touch with Miss Deborah. So next year, and I hope this brings a lot of people to participate in the All-Star game so we can go back to Houston and whoop their ass. Miss Deborah has been officially named the regional director of Dallas All-Star.
Hey. Oh, ladies, and now it's on ladies' night.
Hey, so
Which I'm gonna
is-
need everybody's help.
Yes, of course. You know,
Tell
and
us
so
about it.
she's gonna be the region director of All Star, y'all. So everybody, I don't know a person who has anything to say about Miss Deborah. So at the end of the day, you respect her. She's gonna need help. She's coming in. She doesn't have to. She was asked. She was approached. She didn't go after anybody. She really didn't want to do it. I talked to her
Now
a
you're
few
putting the business in the
times.
street.
Yes, I talked to her a few times about doing it. She's that person. Like, how could you not? You know what I'm saying? Take that response. You know, everybody. I just know what she would bring to the Dallas side.
But I have to get a life sometimes. You know.
She
That
got
part.
life. She got life.
Any grandkids?
She got life. But-
Mama need a life too.
Can
She
I
got
ask
a
a
life.
question?
Yes, you can.
So
We're taking audience questions. Okay.
you did. So with you being the regional director, so does that mean? So will it be a DFW team or will it still be Dallas and Fort
It
Worth?
will be Dallas and Fort Worth.
Okay.
It's still Dallas. What I just said.
She said
And I
regional.
will.
This is
I
regional.
will
Regional
not.
is Dallas.
I will not be representing the dog at that time. We
She's
will be representing
Dallas.
Dallas.
Period.
So I would have to take my
Period,
dog,
boo.
roll off,
Okay.
and speak for Dallas.
Okay. All right.
Girl, I think
Oh.
the kids say period poo.
Period.
Oh,
That's what I got it from.
That's what the kids say.
Thank you.
That's what the kids say.
Period, poo. No, but I'm excited because y'all, she was so against it, but she is the right person for it. I didn't see anyone better to do it.
And she
You
said
know,
what? A woman.
a woman. And she was approached with
All the
this
way.
from
A
Austin.
whole woman.
All the way.
She said no surgery.
Girl
No
power.
surgery.
Girl
No
power.
surgery for Miss
That's
Deborah.
not my question.
Greg Johnson wants to know, how do you choose the coaches?
How do I choose coaches for the dogs?
I think for the regional.
For the region?
That's what I'm thinking he's asking.
For the regional.
Greg, please clarify.
I'm probably all
And
star.
he
We're
said
talking about,
congratulations. That's what I think he's talking about too.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm still in the process of learning. I'm working closely with Nikki Clayton and John Carroll.
Oh God.
I know. I mean,
That's my
John
guy,
Carroll
though.
has some good points.
Right.
We do.
He's never been disrespectful to me, so
Right.
I can't
Yeah,
say
I think-
anything
I think-
bad.
I think-
I mean, I wouldn't allow it, but you know, he haven't. So I'm still in the working, but from what I know, I can't all have DFW Elite Dogs as head coaches.
You shouldn't.
And I
Especially
should.
now you level you level.
I was just gonna say that.
Especially.
Don't be scared. I can't wait to the game.
Hey, it's gonna be a whole. It's at Southfield,
I
right?
need you to come and make sure you see me after your 11 years.
Miss Deborah, I'm gonna be there with Hennessy out from
Please.
the rooter to the
my
tuner.
own free bottle.
Nah, well we can make a wager on the revenue game.
She needs a complimentary bottle.
All the leads.
Yes, it will.
No,
And
that
it'll give us
is.
an opportunity.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity.
Because my role is I have to go around everywhere and find
Okay.
the best of the best and let them
Right.
come try out.
You need.
That'll be a
I
great
need a
time
job,
also.
Miss Deborah. Let me.
Yes.
Let me pick some
Media.
Oh,
Sir, you have a job.
Media.
oh my bad.
Media.
You ain't even
But
doing it today by
I'm
staying quiet.
excited.
You hear me?
I'm excited for her. Like I said, I'm excited because Fort Worth
That's dope.
already had Nakia.
Yes,
And you
it's working
seen what
well.
she did.
Yes.
So I already knew, oh, Dallas definitely needs a woman, and it's only one that can really fulfill that position because she's already
been
have
doing it,
history.
yeah, she's
Yes.
doing it.
So with her background, it was perfect pick. I'm glad they reached out to her because she was telling me no and all this.
No, I was telling you I hadn't been approached.
No.
Oh.
That's what I told you. People was already putting your name out there.
Just because the right
No, I
people,
know.
the right people was not
You hear me?
No.
out there. So when you hear from the right people,
I'm
then
a right
you can
person.
expect no.
Toy said she media. Be clear.
I know she thinks she is.
righteous.
She is media
I'm
to
right.
a certain extent.
I got a little
Ever.
Said she shitted on herself.
We are in a man's world, and there are still a lot of chauvinists out there.
That's right.
But one thing about a woman being in that lead position is that they think about everything. They don't just think about
right.
the coaching part. They
Mm-hmm.
think about all aspects of how to make an organization work.
Because we're smarter.
I agree. Shout out to
I
Coach
just think we
Pip.
might be more detailed.
Coach
I won't
Pip.
say we're smarter, you know.
Made a
You know
comment.
Oh.
Have you met my husband?
What did Coach Pip say?
He said I ain't gonna never learn. He said I need to be quiet while the ladies talk.
Yes.
Okay, but it is ladies' night, right?
Y'all keep engaging me though. I'm serious.
He's smart. He ain't, you know, it's temptation. He got
Yeah.
to speak on something.
My
But
wife
so,
has tried to quiet you down many a time.
Okay.
We're done with 12 years, 13 years.
oh, the video of 13U.
Right. Shout out to Zumberland.
Man.
they're
Oh, my
awesome.
God.
They are awesome.
Okay, 6.
Okay. the video, the mini docu of the
The first
13U,
episode.
the first the first
Yes, it is.
take of the docu. Oh my God. Okay, so I got a little sneak peek last night, and I just was.
Yeah, sure.
I
Did not know he was taping the little parts. You never know, because I was busy doing my
I
thing.
couldn't
at
send
the
it. I
time.
promise I wouldn't send it. I didn't send it, but it was. Oh my God, the sneak peek didn't prepare me for what I was feeling when I was going through this video for 45 minutes. I promise no text, no. I tell everybody leave me alone around my desk. Don't talk to me. I got 45 minutes to leave me alone. And it gave me chills. It gave me chills from the Atlanta talking noise, the woman in the beginning. I'm just like, who is she think she is? But you know, from the whole conversation with the IDs,
Yes.
and I'm like, did they forget that they were getting recorded? Like
Right.
it happened on
That was uncut, real live.
They
real
didn't know it
life
was a
stuff.
docuseries,
They
though.
didn't
Yes, we
understand
had
that.
three parts.
I know.
So I was so surprised, but I was blown away. Huey, Zombieland, you did your thing. It was amazing. I loved the realness and rawness because it was cussing. It was how we talk.
Yes, I cringed a little bit.
I didn't cringe because that's how
Paquito.
I didn't cringe because that's literally that's us. That's how we are. You're in this
It
football.
was
So
bad. We
I
went
was
to
happy
war.
when I saw Blah be so
Blah,
real.
yes.
He was so raw and so real. The coaches, the boys,
Yes.
you know.
The 13-year-old, they were ready.
Yeah.
It was like, Miss Deborah, don't worry about us. We don't
we
care.
good. Because
Who
you
they
was talking,
put in.
yeah. They
Yes.
was like, we don't care, you
Yes.
know. So that, and they in the end they kept screaming Texas. At that
Yes.
point, it wasn't a they were still representing the
Yeah.
dogs.
But that's what the 13U was supposed to be about, representing for DFW.
DFW, right? So they
when
kept
the
saying
teams
that.
like Atlanta come to Dallas, they challenge us. If we had the best of the best, because they got the best of the best.
Right.
It's not one organization.
Right.
It's everybody.
The whole city.
The whole city. But we have so many coaches, their egos just won't let them do it.
They can't see.
They can't see us no more. I don't know what.
The brain done went.
Oh shit.
He don't know how to work it.
Right. I'm saying. Oh, boom. There we go. Everybody.
Camera.
I don't know.
We fix. I don't know what happened.
He just
We
grabbed it.
fixed now.
Oh well,
Okay.
it's just on two of us. So
All right.
but yes,
Yes.
that
I'm sorry, y'all.
docu-series.
So that was what.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
That docu-series was so captivating. It was everything. It was everything. It was 45 minutes. I felt like I was at the movies in real life. So it was everything. Did you? Oh, you said you haven't watched
I
it.
haven't had a chance
Take
to
45 minutes to yourself. Have y'all watched? Yes, Mom, Brenda don't be on
It's
social
really,
media.
it's a good. I see it tonight. I hear about it. If I
Oh
don't
yeah,
see
you
it.
definitely
Kids
heard
go
about
to sleep. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, so it was, y'all, it was
And
worth
then
seeing.
actually it was really real. I mean,
Yeah,
we
it
were
was
at
real.
war.
It was real.
I mean, it was like
It was real.
we come to do work and they came to do work. So it was
Two good teams too.
great team.
Man, that
Yeah.
game
And
was.
by the way, 13U took their number 3 in the ranking.
They made
They
it
did
to
go
three
up.
in the
They made it
nation?
to number 3
Yes,
in the
they're
nation.
moving up.
What tour you got to?
None of your business.
Scorpion.
The where, as long as when you can beat the 12,
Don't
you-
talk to him.
hey,
He's
we
not
talk.
even here. It's ladies' night.
Now what you not gonna do is disrespect my 12.
I ain't disrespecting.
I know it.
So you'll be that. Like I said, it's preseason.
And it's
And it's-
preseason for a reason, to
it's
work out
preseason.
your kinks, to gel together and work it out. Guarantee you, we will still be on top.
With that being said,
I send my
By
husband
the
out there to
queen.
help.
You did. Hey, you mean I got somebody to fight with me?
with that being said, I truly, this is one of many ladies' night, y'all. We have so many. Listen, I these are the ladies that I knew of, or me and Kiva knew of, that I knew spot on would come on the show. You know, so there is going to be plenty of opportunities. I know I got some recommendations from
I said once a quarter.
yeah.
A quarter.
A quarter. Anyway,
This is why you don't make these decisions.
I'm once a quarter.
Anyway, so
Ladies' night every
Always
Thursday
get every,
night.
we got recommendations for other teen moms, ladies of the league. You know, it was more that I wanted today. Unfortunately, we have a limited spot. So, listen, it wasn't any bias because I know them or anything like that. There's going to be an opportunity for any ladies. Hit me up because I don't know.
Now,
every
not
person.
any. Be
Not
clear.
any. Listen.
You need to have something to talk about.
They know what I'm saying when I say, because ladies' night is we're not clubbing up here, okay? So, furthermore, I need you to know, I need you to know a little bit about what you're talking about, okay? Because we already got this scrutiny, you know. So, but it's first of many. You know, reach out to me. You know, I got some good ones today from SD Johnson, the one he was telling me about. It's some women that actually do it around Dallas that are part of Little League. So
Somebody, a few people mentioned Tredia Leverson. What's her name?
Tredia, I think. Tredia.
Boom, her.
Yeah, and like I said, this is not the only time I will do this. You know, if there's plenty of opportunity for the ladies to come out and speak. Everybody has different views. Everybody has different roles. So I will have that part of a segment of Ladies Night again today. I appreciate the ladies that came in.
Can we give a closing statement?
Yes, absolutely. So we're gonna buy out with these ladies and let them shout out their teams or a closing statement, however they want to buy out to y'all today.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Shout out to 7U Kane Gang. We have our first game Saturday, and not sure who our opponent is yet, but y'all just better be ready for our annals. I do want to give a shout out to our 8U. They did beat San Antonio Outlaws in Round Rock. Took a loss Sunday 2-0 against Cypress Mustangs, but overall good job. And go ahead.
All right, the dogs. We're gonna do what we do, and we win. So we're looking forward to the business.
September 7th.
Can't wait, baby.
September 7th.
Can't wait. Corey will put his
Can you please let Granny
on yo.
handle that?
Well, she's talking to me.
I am. I'm looking directly.
Right, I don't understand what you mean. Everything else, get your mama.
Dogs, are y'all ready? Are
You
y'all
know
ready?
they ready. So all the red and black
Out.
hearts.
From not just
go
the
red and black hearts.
11 from the flag on up.
7U
We
to
gonna
11,
scrap.
7U,
No,
11U,
flag.
and flag gonna kick that ass.
Maybe, but we still gonna scrap.
Hey, well, it ain't gonna be a scrap.
Yeah,
It might be a
promise you.
scrape.
No.
To
Come
the
on,
best,
Granny.
Best president in Texas sports.
All I gotta say is that is good until we can. So now that we here,
Oh,
You
we'll
hear
just
me?
look at them on that thing. And
We
we're
just
never
look
gonna
at
talk
it.
about it.
yeah, we definitely love each other.
Yeah, we're gonna look at it. We'll talk about it.
Look at it.
Whatever we
We're gonna talk about
Whatever we
it.
need to collect
You hear me?
together to fix, we're gonna fix it.
Do it.
I'm gonna send Jonah help Tony. She can send somebody to help us if need be.
That's right. I
I
will.
just
That's
want
how
to know
we do
why
it.
my cup has the least. I'm not an alcoholic.
Well,
I'm
hand me a
drinking
glass.
water.
No, we're live. We're live.
What does that mean?
Well, she can have some more Kool-Aid. Mind your
I
business.
sure
It's ladies'
can.
night.
So
Go ahead, Miss
Kathy.
I've been hearing last but not least. Here I go. But my question kind of changed when you were asking me about the photography side of it and all of that. But I actually, telling my age a little bit, but my oldest girl is 28. And my son is 25, so we
Look
started when he
good.
was 4 years
Black on
old
credit.
with the hurricanes, with the Oak Cliff hurricanes. So I've been in this business for a long time. I've been in every position there is, other than the presidency.
She was a right hand man. He came strong with the Dolphins.
Vice president got more power anyway.
But I love children. I love the kids. You know, as Granny, but many call me Mimi. And I love being on the field with the kids, and I love the love that they show me. So, and the coaches.
And
I want to
we're
shout.
all grannies. All three of
We
us
are.
are granny. Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Coach Horn of the Hurricanes. I want to give a shout out to Grant
They call me granny.
for the Cardinals. And I want y'all to look out for my grandson on the CT.
We tried to get him. We did try to get him.
Cameron Allen.
Yes, we did.
That's still your player.
No, we don't have to steal. When you let them come over, they want to come home. They want to stay. When you let them come to our field, they want to stay.
And
My son tried
last
that.
but
He
least, I
tried
want to
that.
say to all the kids that are going back to school, have a blessed school year. It's not all about athletics.
That's true.
But it's about those books as well.
Tell them.
And it's also about conduct. So that's all included. On the field, we want you to be a scholar. Off the field as well.
That's right. That's right.
That's true.
Shout out. This is the
Seventh.
seventh episode. Y'all like, share, repost, share. YouTube. Yeah. Instagram. Everything is what your heart be like. YA. What your heart be like. Make sure y'all are liking our page, sharing our page. Comment.
Hey, see, impromptu. Yeah.
It's ladies' night.
Comment on our page, y'all. When you go to YouTube, we haven't uploaded all the episodes, but when you do go, just go ahead and subscribe to it. Don't just go on there and watch. Subscribe to our page. This is helping us. We appreciate the support we have been having because we've been having a lot. So we want to thank everybody at this point. I thank all these ladies for coming through for me tonight, being my co-host with, you know, our other co-hosts chiming in here and there. But we appreciate y'all. We will see you all on Friday where we will reveal our picks for the season.
Hey.
We will reveal our picks for every season on every level, so tune in. And if you want to put your picks in, let us know. Peace out.
What's your heart be like?
What your heart be like.
Hey.